First we assemble the actuator base with the two bronze plates. The rear plate and the bottom plate, using the two M6 of 25 mm button head hex socket screws. The lower jaw clamp was screwed to the bottom plate of the base using an M6 of 16 mm set screw. Afterwards, the support plates for the actuator are adjusted on the bottom plate of the base. First, insert the two M5 of 70 mm countersunk hex socket screws, then secure the plates with two of the M5 of 16 mm countersunk hex socket screws. Then we put the actuator on the base aligned with the two M5 of 70 mm countersunk hex socket screws, flip it over, and fasten the rear part of the base to the back of the actuator, using two M6 of 20 mm button head hex socket screws. After this, we screw the two M5 of 70 mm countersunk hex screws, to fasten the bottom plate of the base, and the support plates to the actuator. After that, we assemble the positioning plate by screwing the sample aligner base to the steel plate with two M4 of 5 mm Phillips countersunk screws. Then, using 4 M6 of 16 mm button head hex socket screws, we fasten it to the actuator positioner. Now, for the motor, we place the motor coupling onto the actuator, which comes with its M4 of 12 mm Allen hex socket screws for tightening. Then, we position the motor aligned with the threaded holes of the actuator and fasten it with 4 M4 of 15 mm Allen hex socket screws. We then attach the jaw clamp to the load cell using an M6 of 16 mm set screw, or a 6 mm diameter steel rod threaded on both ends, with the same length. Notice that, we replace the adjustment screw of the jaws clamp with two M6 of 25 mm button head hex socket screws. Finally, we couple the steel sphere with a threaded hole to the load cell, through the sample aligner base, using an M6 of 35 mm set screw, or a 6 mm diameter steel rod threaded on both ends with the same length.